teamer. And, without Berrien, that offense has got to be the worst in the league. And without Abadejao, Brandon, some name, the special teams are the strength of the team right now. And if they lose players like that, that's just not going to stay. There was a bunch of other stuff, of course, in free agency that went down. I couldn't go over all of it if I tried. Unfortunately, we didn't land Algie Crumpler. Didn't happen. But, I wish him well in Tennessee. I guess it came down to the fact that his wife liked Nashville more than Seattle, so that's how it goes. We'll draft our tight end. And actually, we signed Jeb Putsier, something like that, and I kind of like that. I think he was pretty talented guy, and I think Denver and never really ended up producing very much, but I'll take my chances at this point. Not like we have a choice, and I think we'll draft somebody, so, yeah. Also, some of our, crap that we didn't resign or released or whatever got picked up. I think Kevin Bentley went to Houston, but Judas Brown, that's not okay, Usually when somebody leaves, I wish them the best of luck, but I can't do that this time. I can't. You leave for a division rival. We offer to make you the best paid kicker in the league. And he goes to St. Louis for a little more money because he wants to kick in a dome, It's frustrating because he was a great kicker, and we'll miss him. But, next time we play the Rams, we'll be looking for him. But, he's just a kicker. We can replace that so long as we get on it. So, let's get to replace him. We'll get over it. We also signed Julius Jones, who I actually kind of like. I like that signing. I think he's going to do some good things for us. I think he's a talented guy who just, his running style wasn't what it needed to be. But I think he's a pretty talented guy. I think he could be a pretty good player with us. T.J. Duckett, I don't like as much. I just don't think the ability to succeed on a high level is there. I want to keep Sean. I still do. I still think he can help this team. I still think he can contribute. And with the way things are going with all these people, running backs for signing, there's not going to be enough room. So that kind of sucks. But I'm willing to, take whatever happens. And I still hope maybe we can draft Jonathan Stewart in the first round. He had toe surgery, so maybe he'll fall a little bit. But with the way we're signing running backs, I'm thinking maybe it won't happen, and we'll go tight end or defensive line or even offensive line. Really. Excuse me, I'm bad today. And there's not a lot else to say. Again, I feel that the winners were, the Browns, the Jets. I'm glad we also re-signed Sean Locklear recently. Very happy about that. I think that's going to work out real nice. I wasn't expecting to re-sign him, but I always kind of felt he was a good player, and now we got him, so I think he's going to contribute nicely for us. Losers of the FA period. Actually, one more winner I'm going to list, the Saints. They got Jonathan Vilma, one of my favorite players in the league, and I think he can be very, very good in a 4-3 defense. So I think the Saints got a steal in John Vilma and maybe Dan Morgan. I'm not positive on Morgan, but he's proven he can play in the past. We'll see. A loser of free agency is, it's got to be the Oakland Raiders, man. Raiders. They signed Javon Walker, who I like. I like him more than most. But you don't give that big of a contract. And I know some of it isn't guaranteed. You don't give that big of a contract to a receiver whose career is this close to being over. I mean, with all those injuries he's had to put up with, you think he's got much time left? I don't. I really cannot see him going that long. And, they also re-signed Tommy Kelly to some $50 million contract. There's overpaying, and then there's overpaying. And that's freaking overpaying right there. And there's some other things they did. They did re-sign Nnamdi Asomugha, which is great for them. They traded for D'Angelo Hall, which is actually pretty good. But they're throwing all this money around, and eventually it's going to catch up to them, and I think they're just way overpaying for some of these guys. I think they're definitely one of the losers of this FA period. A team that I think did quietly well was the Colts, with the exception of their backup tight end and right guard. They re-signed everybody. So even though they didn't really do anything, I think they came away pretty solidly. As for guys still in free agency that I think teams should look at, Bo Scaife of the Titans, the tight end, I would love to have him in Seattle. So I hope we're pursuing that, because I think he's a player, and he's still a free agent, and nobody seems to want him. And what else has happened? Oh yeah, Panthers signed Hackett, and I thought we were just about to grab him, like for cheap out of free agency, because it looked like nobody wanted him, and then the Panthers came in, swooped in, and grabbed him at the last second, and that sucked. But life goes on. We still got Deion Branch will be back soon, hopefully. I hear the recovery's going well. We'll see if he's back for the season. We still got Nate Burleson, who made a lot of plays for us last year. Then you turn to the bench and young guys that have shown something, like what's his name? Oh yeah, Ben Obomanu. He showed some stuff last year. He caught a touchdown, caught some passes. Courtney Kent. There are some options, but